The plot has officially thickened, and by thickened, I mean Kenyan soap opera thick. What started as a shocking online claim from a woman saying she's Bahati's biological mother has now turned into a full-blown emotional blockbuster, the kind of story you don't just watch, you feel it. And today, for the very first time, Bahati himself has responded, not with a long interview, not with a PR statement, but with a short, loaded, heart-piercing Instagram post that has left the country buzzing. He posted the clip of the mother, and in the caption he wrote, and I quote, "But my mom died 25 years ago. I personally attended the burial and witnessed her grave. This woman has confused me more. So, what should I do?" End of quote. Just like that, the entire nation froze. Because for a man who has lived his whole life with the pain of growing up motherless, for a man who famously attended his mother's burial as a child, the idea that someone is now stepping forward claiming to be that same mother is not just confusing, it's emotionally explosive. And Bahati's caption said everything. He's not angry, he's not dismissive, he's not mocking her, he's simply confused. And that confusion has awakened Kenya's curiosity even more. The question, "So what should I do?" has created a storm across social media. Kenyans from all over corners are weighing in. Some are comforting him, some are urging him to dig deeper, and a huge number of people, loud, bold and very certain, are saying one thing: DNA bwana, fanya DNA. People want clarity, people want closure, and people believe only science can decide what emotion cannot. But as the conversation was eating up online, the woman claiming to be Bahati's mother was not sitting quietly. No, she stepped forward again, this time in an interview earlier today with Nicholas Kioko, and gave a version of the story. And her words have added even more layers to this emotional puzzle.
Wasa anakuja ananiambia, "Mam, kwa nini mnitafuti? Mama, mimi ni mtoto wako nitafuti." Sasa yenye nilifanya nikamwamini, si kuanga na simu hii TV sikuwa shaiona. Kitu kilifanya nikachua ni mtoto wangu, sasa hiyo makaratasi. Bila tulichukua siku tulienda show ground. Hapo tukafika na ndio ilikuwa gate pass. Bila tuliingia ndani wakasema wameshamaliza kuongea, na kusema kuna kijana atakuja kusimama kwa chukua apurutishe hii muziki kidogo ndio tupeane chaku. Sasa vile walisema hivyo na wewe kijana sasa Bahati akakuja. Nakumbuka alikuwa na t-shirt ilikuwa na vitu za black ndani. Sasa vile nilimwangalia hivi macho vile naangalia ukijana wangu, roho ikaniambia tu, yani kitu vile kinakuja tu korokuni fa, "Huyu ndio mtoto wako alipelekanga children wakakunyima." Yani kitu kikaniambia, na nikaanza kutetemeka hapo. Nikasema sawa, Mungu kama ni wangu nitachua tu.
She says that many years ago, she met a young man. They fell in love. She got pregnant. But when she gave birth, she had no support, no partner, no money, no family willing to stand with her. Life backed her into a corner, and in her desperation, she made the difficult decision to take her newborn son, the child she says is Bahati, to a children's home, hoping he would have a better chance. She says it broke her heart, but she believed it was the only way to save him. And then comes the twist. According to her, when life finally stabilized and she gained the strength and resources to return for her child, she was denied access. She claims she went back to the children's home to reclaim her baby, but was blocked. She says she was turned away. She says the boy disappeared from her reach, and from that moment, her son, if her story is true, slipped into a system she could no longer navigate. Now, imagine hearing this story today as Bahati, a man who has spent his whole life believing he was abandoned, only to be told he may have been wanted, searched for, and fought for. It's a heavy story, emotional, complicated, and full of unresolved wounds. And that is why Kenyans are locked into this saga like it's a season finale. Because nothing here is black and white. Every side has pain. Every side has truth. Every side has unanswered questions. But his childhood experience is real. His memories of the burial are real. His trauma is real. He has built a life, a family, a career, all influenced by the belief that his mother died decades ago. To suddenly question that belief is like pulling the rug from under his entire past. On the other hand, this woman's story carries its own weight. Her pain, if true, is unimaginable. A mother believing a child is lost forever, watching him grow up on TV, watching him win awards, watching him rise, and never getting the chance to say, "I am your mother." That is its own kind of heartbreak. And in the middle of this emotional earthquake stands Bahati, confused, overwhelmed, unsure, and now very publicly vulnerable. His fans have rushed to offer advice. Some are telling him to ignore her. Others are telling him to sit down with her privately. Many are saying the government should step in. But the loudest voices, the ones cutting through the noise, are insisting that this moment needs clarity. And that clarity can only come from one place: a DNA test. Whether people believe the woman or not, whether they think her timing is suspicious or genuine, the public is united on one thing: speculation is dangerous. Speculation reopens old wounds. Speculation confuses. But science gives closure. Still, a DNA test is not just a swab and a result. It is an emotional surgery. If it's positive, Bahati's entire childhood narrative changes forever. If it's negative, the woman's claims collapse in the most painful way possible. Either way, someone's heart breaks. And that is why this story has gripped the nation. It is not a simple celebrity drama. It is a story about identity, loss, trauma, and truth. It is a story about a man confronting the ghost of his past. A story about a woman fighting to be believed. And it is also a story about a country that has watched Bahati grow from a young gospel artist into a father, husband, public figure, businessman, now witnessing him face one of the most personal battles of his life. Bahati's Instagram post has shifted the energy entirely. Before, this was just a claim. Now, it is a conversation. It was just a curiosity before, but now it is a national debate. People were guessing, and now people want answers. No matter how this ends, one thing is certain: this chapter of Bahati's life will leave a mark. It will shape him, it will challenge him, it might even heal him. But right now, he stands in the middle of a storm he did not create, but one he must now find a way through. And with the woman continuing to insist she is his mother and Kenyans demanding the truth, one thing has become clear: this story is far from over. It is a raw one, it is messy, it is emotional, and it is unfolding in real time. And all we can do is watch, wait, and hope that whatever the truth is, it brings peace to both hearts involved. Haya basi, sumesikiza noma sana. Subscribe to my channel. Mimi naitwa the commentator, mjukuu wake Papa Francis. Unanitafuta hamnipati. Bye bye.